Hello one, hello all, and welcome along to Team of the Week for round 5 of the Global Rugby Challenge, the subscriber series, where you guys are the stars on the field, and every single round we complete, we celebrate with a Team of the Week with all sorts of stats and all sorts of amazing goodness from the just finished round of the Global Rugby Challenge. Now, this is a series that has been hit pretty hard by the Rugby World Cup, but do not fear at all. It is going to be back. Well, it already is back. It's going to be more consistent now. The World Cup is almost done and dusted. We have the Team of the Week coming your way now. We're going to have back to the action in a couple of days with the first game of round 6. Now, remember, the two of the sides are about to clash in a couple of matches' time, which is going to be absolutely huge. Now, the 3 matches that took place over round 5 were quite spread out, so to refresh your memory, I'm going to go over the results from the round 5 matches. Now, may seem like a while ago, but the first match of round 5 was the All Flakes up against the Ospreys. Now, this match finished 3-0. Now, you may think all of a sudden we're playing FIFA, because 3-0 is not a very good rugby score. It's a win, and the one penalty to Rudman was all the All Flakes could muster, but they got the win. 4 points in the bank from the first match from round 5. Game 2 of round 5 was the Cornflakers. They're up against a struggling Munster side, and they dealt to them very heavily, 33-0. The Flakers getting a big win and full complement of points from that match as well. The third and final game, which was only a few days ago, was the Guardians of the Crib up against Clermont. Now, this one was one-sided affair. The Guardians, by far the better side, but it was a messy game from the Guardians. They didn't quite dominate the scoreboard as they would have liked against Clermont, who have struggled to beat the subscriber sides. Final score there was 21-0. The Guardians getting the win. So once again, all 3 of our sides with the win. Now for round 6, one of the teams will have a bye as well, so we'll just have a couple of games of round 6, so it should be an interesting Team of the Week, but that's for next week. That's for round 6. Let's concentrate on round 5 and the performances from the 3 sides. Now, a new idea that was suggested in one of the earlier Team of the Weeks, round 4 Team of the Week, was a try of the week. Now, this is a fantastic idea, and since it was pretty slim pickings, I think there was about 8 tries from the round, I've decided the best way to be decided who scored the best try was to let you guys decide. So, we have a straw poll. You can check it out in the comments. Click the link, click your vote, and let me know who you thought was the try of round 5. I've picked 3 out. 2 from the Flakers, 1 from the Guardians. The first one is Jonathan Craneen. Now it's running up through the number 8 Stander, who pops it in field for Keatley. It's a long period of possession here for Munster. Stander looks away for Williams. Now they give us some width. He finally gets his way out to Earls. And Earls, oh, look at this Bell pass. Finds the ball inside. Oh, what a pass. And it's away for the Flakers. It's a try. What a play. What an intercept. Elliot Malpass. Take a bow. That is your X Factor play. If that was your try of round 5, make sure you go to the straw poll and vote for try number 1 for the try of the week. But maybe that wasn't quite your flavour. How about the stunner from Ryan Heikkinen? Munster get driven backwards. It took a lot of shoves, but now it's game on. Ali Gino runs away from his opposite number, gives to Craneen. Craneen away. He'll look to go over the top. Chips ahead for Thomas. Thomas is flying. Craneen is coming. Look out. Here's the tackle on Earls.
Release.
Puts him down, and look at the shoves here. Look at this treatment of the ruck. Absolute disregard. As away they come now. Smith away for Heikkinen. Heikkinen for the corner. And Heikkinen will score. Oh, that is something special from the Flakers. Not to be outdone. Not to be underestimated. That is how well they can play. That one not your style either? Well, don't worry. The standard doesn't drop. If anything, it just gets better. The third and final try from round 5's try of the week selections will go to the big man in the second row of the Guardians of the Crib. That's Andrew McFadden. This one was a stunner, but let's see what you guys think. The Guardians have arrived. Floyd, wide, looking, one more. O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan! He's the speedster. He'll step in. It's a Ferdinand who makes a try saver. Quickly back. Here's McFadden. He can't get it down. He does. That is great play. Extraordinary play by the big second rower. Okay, so there are 3 tries, 3 of the best tries from round 5 of the Global Rugby Challenge. Remember to hit that link in the description to go to the straw poll, check out the vote, have your say, and we'll be back again for the round 6 try of the weekend. We'll announce the winner then, who gets the most votes, and who will be taking away the prize for round number 5. So with that awesome new feature out of the way, let's go on to our next little cracker of features, and we can have a look at some interesting stats coming out of the competition after 5 rounds. We'll kick things off with the tackle count. Now this is really a stat for the forwards. Who's done the hard yards, made the big tackles for their team. At the top of the table is Elliot Malpass. Now this man is an absolute enigma. He is outstanding in every facet of the game, as you'll see as these stats wear on. He tops the table with 19 tackles. Sitting a very close second on 18 tackles, just one behind Elliot, is Liam Robinson with 18 tackles. Keeping things in the front row is Chris Smith with 17. Owen Richards, one of the first backs we see in this leaderboard, he's on 16 alongside Marshall Hanna on 16 as well. Our final 3 on the leaderboard, Benji Cook, Gumbrey Heads and Lou Jones, all cracking up 15 successful tackles from their matches so far. The second interesting stat for this round 5 is meters gained. Now this one is massive for one reason only. The man in second, which is an interesting statement, but you'll understand when we get there. Top of the table, leading the way though, is Jonathan Craneen. 312 meters he has gained. That is a massive amount and puts him miles ahead of the pack. But not miles ahead of one man who was in second. That is the man who's in the running for try of the week, the big second rower from the Guardians, and that is Andrew McFadden. Now this man was not even in the list last week, and now he's stormed up 282 metres. The others who are really struggling to keep up, Elliot Malpass 207, Aidan Adeleke-Solomon 204, Logan Banks also 204, Mitchell Otley on 199, Henry Smith 192, Ruby Floyd 178, Benji Cook 168, and Lou Jones rounds out the top 10 with 165. So that's the interesting stats for the forwards and the tacklers and the line breakers to make, but what really wins matches is the try scorers. So here is a look at the top try scorers after 5 rounds of the Global Rugby Challenge. Leading the way also on this table is Jonathan Craneen. 5 tries. Remember, he got a double in the last match he played in. Now, I mean, the Flakers fly half is a machine. He's scoring points for fun, and leading the try scorer stakes from fly half is no easy feat. Behind him, outright second, is Logan Priest on 4. Then we have a 3-way tie between Ruby Floyd, Will Rogers, and Pierre Valentine on 3. Then 4 further players with 2 tries. David Sloan, Kieran Jones, Aidan Adeleke-Solomon, and Ryan Heikkinen makes his way into the list. First appearance from him, he goes straight into the top try scorers. Now to round out the stats, we have point scorers, and leading this table is the man again, Jonathan Craneen. He is doing everything right at the moment. 46 points to his name, leading try scorer, along with his phenomenal kicking. He easily sits atop with 46. Logan Priest, 4 tries him, gives him 20 points. David Sloan, 18. Douglas Eddington, 16. Ruby Floyd is in a big cluster in the middle alongside Will Rogers, Riley Crosan, Braden Rudman, and Pierre Valentine, all on 15 points. Morgan Uche is down there on 12 before we go into a whole pile of players on 10 and below. So, stats done and dusted. One man is head and shoulders above the rest at the moment. That is Jonathan Craneen. A couple of fantastic performances sees him right where it matters at the top. But now for the part that you're all here for, you're all been waiting very patiently for. It is the Team of the Week. The top 15 players in each position coming together from all 3 squads to give you your Team of the Week for round 5. Now, thank you to everyone who has submitted ideas and comments as to who they thought was standout performers from the round of 5. Remember, you can do that after every match in the comments. Let me know who you thought performed best, and your opinions are very much taken into consideration when I decide these top 15 players. So we'll kick things off. The front row, a new look to this front row. It's been a while since we've seen some new names, but you can't argue with these three. Sol Solomon from the All Flakes, Owen Fagan from the Guardians of the Crib, and Chris Smith from the Corn Flakers. 3 players, 3 different teams. Interesting to have one from each there for a change, but Solomon had such a massive impact for the All Flakes. He did really, really big work up front, big tackles from him as well, and all round the ball retention for him, getting the work done in the field. Solomon was outstanding. Fagan has been consistently good in a week where hookers didn't really impact the game too much, but Chris Smith, the standout on the tight head side for the Flakers. His play around the field was sublime. You could not fault him from the front row. Into the second row, and this is where we very quickly find our player of the week. It goes to Andrew McFadden. Now, this man was absolutely outstanding. A try scorer, multiple line breaks, big barnstorming runs down the wing. I mean, he had the game of his life. Went from not even in the reckoning for the meters gained to second outright by a big margin as well. He made some massive meters for the Guardians in their last match. Easily player of the week. No question from me that he earned it with a phenomenal display in the second row. And when we're talking about phenomenal displays and we talk about consistency, the man who's alongside him, what a deadly squad this would be as well. If we have a team of the season, you know, Elia Malpass, he's got to be there. He's alongside McFadden. There's so many good front rowers and second rowers in this team, and all 3 of these teams, I should say, the likes of Ferrylin as well. Unlucky to miss out was Ferrylin. He was good as well, but it will go to McFadden and Malpass from the Guardians and the Flakers. Into the back row, and at the blind side will be Michael Curitin from the Flakers. Edward O'Brien lines up on the open side for the Guardians, and Jim Aligino from the Flakers will take the number 8 jersey. Now, this is a good mix here from the Flakers and the Guardians. Their performances were good. I think O'Brien had a fantastic game around the field. He was a real menace in defence and kept that ball nice and tight when his team was on attack. Aligino made some great defensive plays, but also his running off the back of the set-piece scrum was right up there for the Flakers in the back row. That performed very well. Curitin as well did much similar work to what O'Brien did for the Guardians. Into the back line, and there's no question here, the best scrum half from the week was Luke Bendel for the Guardians. His work around the ground, his sniping runs off the ruck, and his ability to draw in defenders and give his outside backs the room and space that they just run riot with was key to the win for the Guardians. He takes the number 9 jumper, not too much competition from the other scrum halves in the other 2 sides. Outside him, can you even question who takes the number 10 jersey this week? Jonathan Craneen. It's hard not to give him player of the week after his performance, but I don't think it was quite at the impact that McFadden had in this game. The Flakers fly half, 2 tries, 4 conversions as well. 8 points off the tee, 10 points from the tries, 18-point haul. What a game from Craneen. The Flakers, you know, their game is built around Craneen and that side. When they don't have him, it'll be interesting to see how they recover and do without him and that number 10 jumper. In the centres, we've gone with Robbie Carston and Pierre Valentine. Valentine grabbing himself a try to boot, as well as a good all-round performance from outside centre. Carston is there for me for his defensive work. Multiple times in that match he was caught. Well, he wasn't specifically caught, but his team was caught on the break. And when your team's on the break, the Ospreys were carving away. There was one man from the All Flakes that always seemed to pop up with the headgear on. He was easy to spot, and Robbie Carston's defensive efforts puts him at inside centre. On the wings, the left side will be Ryan Heikkinen from the Flakers. 2 tries as well. He has hit the scene with a big double for the Flakers. A big man on the wing. He's got the skills, he's got the abilities, he's a great kicker as well. He's grabbed a great scoop of 2 tries, and he takes his spot with a number 11 jumper. On the other wing will be Shane O'Sullivan. Grabbed himself a try as well. A very nice little try it was. He's come along nicely. His speed, his vision, and his ability to get the ball over the line has really come a long way since the series got underway. At fullback here, I've gone with the fullback for the All Flakes. That is Daniel Parker. Now, some may question this, a team that wins 3-0. Why does their fullback make the team? Well, it's simple. It's not the 3, it's the 0. His ability to shut down the attacking line that was breaking away, his ability to turn over the ball, his ability to counter-attack, break the line, kick for the corner, and do all the good things a fullback should really do is half the reason why the All Flakes won their game easily. They could have conceded a try. Ospreys attacked very, very well, but it was down to Parker at the back that kept them with a big fat donut 0 come full time, and that is your team of the week for round number 5. Now, of course, your opinion very much welcome as well. Let me know who you think deserves to be there instead, or someone who you think may not deserve to be there. What do you think of the overall team, and how is your player going out there for your 3 sides, whether you're the All Flakes, the Flakers, or the Guardians? Let me know how you're going, and of course, we will be back with some more matches in the next few coming days as well. Before now, don't forget to go to the straw poll, vote for your try of the week. That'll be up till next, the next team of the week for round 6 as well. We'll keep that there. And of course, leave your comments below on your thoughts about the series as well. But until next time, thank you all for tuning in and watching. Hope you're enjoying the subscriber series where you guys are the stars. But until next time, thank you for tuning in and watching, and I'll see you wherever we may end up. Until then, take care.